afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda Hero Strike Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on the road to Kharkov. Between the south, we got fdas fighting here for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the Feldherrn Halle Panzergrenadier Division with close air support, Jaeger infantry and mechanized. This is definitely not by the meta. With infantry, machine guns and panzerfast bulletins. Versus the north, we got here darts, but I checked through some of the previous names. This is HazukiWatora, so we'll call him Hazuki, fighting here for the Soviet Union, Socialism, and the 2nd Guards Mechanized Corps, here with Armored Assault, Soviet Industry, and Lend-Lease Tactics. We got an MB-42 Grenadiers out here, pretty standard stuff, with Hazuki aiming for a penal trooper opening. They're going for a conscript squad first, so not double engineers. Slightly slower penal trooper squad, and then they can sort of fight a bit better before the penal troopers then arrive. So still a bit of one of those trade-offs you can make, I suppose, if you will. MD-42 Grenadiers. Pioneer's actually moving a pep pretty aggressively. I wonder what fdas got in mind here. He's going for a 2nd conscript squad there. MD-4's got to secure the CoH port. Grenadiers follow up. They'll probably head for the fuel pump. But what are the Pioneers planning here? I wonder what is up with that. Hazuki here spreading out a bit there. No, he's not going for early penal troopers at all. He's going for 2nd conscript squad. But why going up there? So, a curious opening build there by Hazuki. And, slightly interesting capping order there from fdas, who's now going in aggressive with his Pioneers and the MD-42. It looks like going to try and set up sort of an area of control around here. Try and pin the enemy around here. Though of course it does mean the area here is quite open, but he's, I think, trying to sort of pressure his opponent aggressively around here. That's a very interesting opening from the Wehrmacht on the road to Kharkov, and generally not very often seen. So stands out. He's also not by the way wiring off the entrances to the houses there, so his opponent can't use them. 2nd Grenadier Squad almost done. Will Hazuki this time around go for penal troopers? Will he go for a sniper scout car? I mean, he's clearly not quite playing the usual either. There he goes, going for the sniper. So double conscript sniper start here. Sandbags going up there for Hazuki. Point there being secured. Conscripts heading southwards here, and nothing further going on there. Germans just further reinforcing. In fact, he's wiring off every entrance to this house. No, it doesn't actually. He's in this case just making it hard for his opponent to rush from the outside. He wants to use the house, but he wants to make it difficult for his opponent to utilize the house under any circumstances. So that's some very interesting wild work going on there. Got this going there. We got a 2nd MD-42 here from fdas. Sniper almost down there for Hazuki, and we haven't really gotten any engagement here. I mean, there's been a bit of shooting here and there between the Pioneers and the Engineers, and that's basically, but there you go. Now the engagement's sort of ruling up here. We got Grenadiers versus conscripts here, and Grenadiers versus conscripts here. Conscripts here will lose out to the Grenadiers since they were out in the open, not getting to cover right away, and the Grenadiers were just basically standing still, meaning they're just going to have some really good shots there as the conscripts. Here it could be a bit more different. It depends if he rushes up close to the Grenadiers here. Otherwise, the Grenadiers will win, but it's going to take ages. So with everything around to support here, it's going to go a lot faster, at least slightly faster. Here the conscripts are losing out pretty badly. We've got the sniper team moving up, which could actually turn the tide here slightly. I mean, the Grenadiers will probably force to retreat. I mean, he could try to just wear out here, but it's not going to be worth the risk there, honestly, for fdas. And he quickly does fall back there. Grenadiers continue to fight on. We got the info support. Instead of taking losses as well, so the conscripts actually somehow end up with several lucky hits there versus the Grenadiers. It's actually quite surprising, to be honest. I mean, generally here the Grenadiers should have the edge, but the conscripts actually pull through. But here, Sniper does move up, and there you go, gets a kill on the MD-42. So all of a sudden, the Sniper is really now swinging the engagements there in favour of Hazuki versus fdas. He's laying down tunnel mines here to cover up versus any sort of flank attempts there. And now we got penal troopers out eyeing there for Hazuki. Back at base, we got troops reinforcing. Take up done. MD-42 slightly falling back. With the sniper team still about here, it's pretty risky. And there you go. It looks like the snipers now moving for the MD-42. Taking fire there from Link-42 actually. A bit too close there. Pioneers rushing this up. They got contact. Couldn't move in, so we cut them off. Done to move out here. Fasting get. I like to make it as quick as the best. There goes now. Get a kill on the Pioneers. The Pioneers doing what they can. It's just all the conscripts not quite working out here. And some pretty intense engagement. Also got sandbags going down to the CoH point. Hazuki does not let up here versus fdas. We're setting up 74 to try and deal with this. There we go. Sniper's caught again, but then before you come to taking losses, laying down the sandbags. Note they take extra damage while doing so. So while he's able to render the point neutral, he can't really dig in and finish off here. In fact, taking quite a bit of damage. Then he's got one of the snipers with the MD-42. But we have to turn back to deal with the penalty attacking from the north here. Otherwise, they could satchel it. And there we go. Quickly pushing them away here. His northern position here is holding out, but it's just barely at the moment. It is barely. His MD-42 is down to half strength, and he will have to quickly pull it back soon enough. We'll get a half track up there or a command bunker up there. Grenadiers pushing for the centre here. Like to make a nice company going up there for fdas and the Feldherrnhalle. And up here we got nothing further going on. We got medics ready here for Hazuki to heal up the troops, and we got PTRS already up as well here, cutting down a bit on the anti-infantry firepower. But of course, he's clearly worried about any sort of light vehicles here from fdas, 222s or 251 half tracks. So we'll have to see what fdas go for, and of course Doxon, he certainly also has options. We do see the 222 there, certainly a very good choice here with the sniper about. The 222 is probably going to be one of his best options, just hunting down the blighters and putting them out of their misery. And units moving up here, but again we have Bartwai here, which again is going to make it difficult to rush the position overall. And again the other half is also wide off, so can't actually use the house versus the MD-42, and it's going to have to get out in the open there versus the MD-42. So this is actually a surprisingly well thought out position here by fdas. It's a surprisingly well thought out position because the way he set it up, it's really difficult for the opponent to get close there without the MD-42 spotting them and gunning them down. The only way he could make it better is actually lay down some barbed wire around here and around here, basically to make it harder, to buy more time in case the unit tries to rush them instead of launching attacks there. But that's about it. We've got the 222 moving up here, and we got Lend-Lease here for Hazuki. Duska's can arrive, supplies can be dropped in. Of course, M4C Shermans could also be potentially called in here. But there you go, Sniper Pinch from dealing with MD-42 bleeding in out there. He's going to have to retreat soon enough because, again, the way he set it up there, the retreat path's going to take a bit longer here. But there you go, moving up, pressing through the centre and threatening the flank of the position, which actually causes Hazuki to slightly withdraw here in response to fdas' actions. Up here we got Gandhisi versus the conscience there. That's going to be a longer engagement. And here, nothing further going on. Duska ramming here could threaten the 2-2 a bit, but there you go. Troops pushed back here by the MD-42 actually. Impressive enough. And there you go, 2-2 moving in. Duska setting up there, and no need to pop the armor piercing round here since the 2-2 is not going to be within any sort of effective range of that. You could try and rifle grenade the contras here, at least that might have an effect there for fdas and have an effect on Hazuki's infantry. But so far, no sign of that. Panzer Grenadiers will also, I think, be a good choice for fdas at some point. We'll have to see what it does end up. And done with the repairs there. Sniper setting out. Conscripts, penal troops setting out there as well. And there you go, gunners round to replace the other ones. And they're going to use moving up. Team 5 from the 2 before 2 calls ready to support him. We've got Duska setting up there. He's just using pioneers, but of course now he's actually been able to clear up a more direct path to the house using the 2-2, was able to crash the fence line the MD-42 to then quickly sort of move out here. So that's actually made the overall position here much better, but just clearing up some extra pathways. But again, a bit of barbed wire sort of roughly around here I think could make this position slightly stronger. There are also barbed wire around here-ish. So, fdas maintaining strong positions here as Hazuki needs to retreat that conscript squad, very low on health. Actually, he's going to lose it, I think. I don't think he's realising what's going on here. And, oh, he's moving up a replacement squad. Yeah, he lost it. Too slow in this case, too slow. Not too well there. Ah, this is a bad move. Actually, could have popped the armor piercing round to the 2-2, could have been cut to shreds in seconds. Still, the incendiary armor round here, so they're applying some extra damage to reduce the 2-2 joining in. And the sniper ultimately also has to fall back here. So, very stalwart defense. Again, this has been a surprisingly strong position by fdas. Again, just barbed wire in the right place, and otherwise an MD-42 can make it really difficult for opponents to sort of move in. He's in mining off the flanks as well. The 2-2 moving through the opponent's base. We got take up there for Hazuki here. Penals was there pushing back the 2-2-2. And up here in these, we've got these with MD-42 support. They're dealing with the conscripts there, slowly pushing them back. Pack 40 in case Hazuki does get out some quick vehicles, though so far he hasn't. We can actually soon go for the T-70, which would pressure, I think, fdas notably, who could also aim for a half-track, which could also do something there. And S-6 is also an opportunity there for Hazuki, though. There we go. Let's go for the T-70. They could also call in some extra fuel now. We got take up here for fdas and the Feldherrnhalle. Can't they're finding out there's the Grenadiers, not really good situation. I mean, even they have bar or sandbags that support them, promise it's just too many Grenadiers in also good positions. Grenadiers saying lost, we got rifle grenades off here. Almost got a hit, they were not quite working out. The Duska now pushing them away, and here MD-42 reinforcing. Take up halfway down there for fdas. T-70 almost done. for Hazuki and the 2nd Guards Mechanized Corps. And before turning back to deal with the Kino troops out in the open there, go soaring through them in a matter of seconds with the MG42 here. 5 kills. Sniper joining in there with 15 kills so far. More conscripts here for Hazuki. More infantry to place those losses he suffered earlier. Got the T-70 down the road here. He's been flanking. There you go. 2-2 versus the T-70. T-70 definitely having the upper hand in that engagement. And back here, going to be reinforcing. Pack 40 hanging about nearby. Might be trying to debate the T-70 to the outer fire of the Pack 40. Not a bad idea there by fdas, but in this case, Hazuki doesn't. No, he does need to take the bait there. He does not seem to be taking the bait. Mines down here. Oh, that's a demo charge for the house there. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh dear, Pack 40 though, exposed. In this case, it catches it on the flank here with the T-70. Oh dear, that didn't quite work out. They got stuck in the trees.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Almost knocked out there, but Sniper's exposed now to the 222. The MG42 position in the west remains strong still. I mean, he's really been reinforced. He's got S-mines, we've got telemines, we've got a lot of barbed wire. Again, the only thing he really needs to get, I think, is just a bit of barbed wire here to prevent any sort of direct rushes in case of a large-scale assault cleared up. But otherwise, this is a pretty strong position. Notice this. He's aiming for tier 4. Holy crap, he's going for tier 4. Holy moly. You don't see that one very often for reasons that are kind of good. But there you go, fdas is nonetheless aiming for tier 4 rush versus the Soviets. It's not like maybe denying a lot of fuel, so this is pretty risky. The main thing he's really got is just he's been able to have better engagement in terms of manpower expenditure, so I mean that might work out here, but still. But it's going to need to retreat though. Oh dear, he might lose to the T-70, barely there. Indeed, he's being hit, troops being caught up there, but the infantry in the centre, 2nd infantry also supporting here. And Grenadier coming up the right flank slightly. fdas is aiming for the heavy panzer corps. Good aim for Panthers. Strong Panthers of Panzerwerfer. We'll have to see what he does end up with here versus Hazuki. But there you go, heavy panzer corps up. 222 hits the mine though, hits the mine. He's going to lose it. We got the T-70 moving up there. 222 has been cut off there. The T-70 can't finish it off there. But he got the snipers. He got the snipers. Quite a loss there for Hazuki. And the 222 goes down. Doesn't quite make up for the loss of the sniper. Quickly replace the snipers. Lost it to the fascists. And the heavy panzer corps is almost down here for fdas. But it's going to take him some time for the fuel unless he actually goes for close air support here. And begins to drop it. He does go for it. He does go for close air support. He's also got machine gun man covering the cough on there. Nice work. T-70 outmaneuvering the Pack 40 here pretty bad here. He's got nothing else to cover it immediately. Yeah. Two still being held up here by the MD42. Pack 40 wiped. I've really tried to crawl in a supply drop zone here over the fuel point and then try and rush for the Panther with that, because that could certainly make it work slightly here. Slightly. And there you go, he does. Oh, it's a strafing run here against the Duschka machine gun there. Quick strafe here in support of the Feldherrnhalle from the Luftwaffe. No fuel drops there. Duschka, though, is still operable. MD42, they're rushed by the Pioneers, taking advantage of the brief moment there of the Russians, sticking their heads down to the ground to avoid being cut to ribbons. There you go, quick rough against the Duschka. I need to wipe it there. Almost got it there. Almost got it. Only Dimitri stands alive in a mountain of corpses. Troops there pushed back. Will he actually be dropping in the fuel supply? Because you should do it soon, because then he had to go for a reasonably early Panther. I mean, if he were to do it now, it would then be a roughly 150 fuel, which would only take more minute. Then he'd actually be able to get Panther out around 16 to 17 minutes, which is pretty good for the Wehrmacht. It does require that he actually does it. Looks like he's even got punishment towards the point here. Just need to designate as a supply drop zone there. And there we go. We do see it utilised. We do see it utilised. So he's clearly going to be rushing for something there.
Strafe run available.
And the Germans would regularly throughout the war on the Eastern Front, they supplied the units with fuel supply drops, usually when the regular supplies couldn't go through. They couldn't really supply them properly, but at least, you know, sort of give them just enough to get around there. I think the usual supply plane here, which could usually sort of dump actually about enough fuel to sort of supply a platoon of panzers. That was about it. That required a lot there, for example, to supply a lot of fuel enough for a panzer division. That was just fuel they could drop, nothing else, not, say, food or any other supplies there. I think it was like 77, 87 sort of air runs they had to make just to supply there. One panzer division. There you go. A lot of fuel there, and again, he more or less has the resources now for the Panthers. You can go for the Wehrmacht a pretty early Panther, and I don't think it would be possible without this doctrine. And there you go, got another Stuka drop in here, Stuka air support call in there. Quick strike here against Duska and the Snub in the center. Got T7 Linging Pack 4 there being swarmed again. Hazuki though in a much better control now here versus fdas again. fdas push here for the Panther has left him a bit more vulnerable. But again, the air supply drops and the Stuka's sort of strafes has slightly sort of been helped to sort of keep the pressure slightly off him. But still, pretty risky there. Pretty risky there by fdas. And there we go, we got the Panther on the way. We got the Panther on the way. Hang on. Cat really wants to get in. There we go. Sadly, of course, fdas has been forced to abandon the position. He's now collapsed under intense Russian pressure. They've had enough of that house and that one MG42. We finally get it, Petrov. Yes, after we've lost dozens of our men, we sure shot that house. Somehow this victory feels a bit hollow. He's running out taking 500 peanuts. Oh, no. Just know there's an MG42, but he does realise he's going to pop that one. That's going to be horrible there for it. Oh, no! He's not popping it, though. Oh, he does it. MG42 dead. House collapsed. But we do have the Panther out here for fdas and the Feldherrn Halle Panzer Grenadier Division. Grenadier support by the Pack 4 moving up here for the centre. A bit risky here. Moving up these sides. He needs a lot of infantry now. He suffered a lot of losses. Again, that's a bit the problem. When at any point you try and go for tier 4 and go for a Panther, it's very expensive manpower. And that really puts a lot of pressure. If you lose any infantry units in the meanwhile, though, it becomes very hard to replace. That's kind of why I want, you know, sort of like a bit like the old Wehrmacht has some kind of elite infantry unit at tier 4 that could sort of help make up for those losses, because otherwise this is really punishing to go for tier 4. Things don't go absolutely perfectly, which as a rule of thumb they won't. Still, he's got the Panther up there, shots bouncing, pinned up machine gun being added. Panzerkampfwagen 5 there mobilized. Troops are pinned down by the machine gun bunker here, Pack 4 supporting. He's moving in the Panther pretty aggressively, rather slightly recklessly again. I mean, he's barely got any units now to support it. It's one Grenadier support, one Pioneer, one MG42 to support his Panther. I mean, notably again, Hazuki's got a lot more infantry, a lot more engineers and support weapons, plus an assault gun there to try and contest it. And of course, nothing can sort of really do a lot of damage to it fast, but you can slow down the Panther and maybe take it down to it over time. You can sooner actually here go for the M4C Sherman, so that way challenge the Panther. And there we go. First one there, able to call in for the motherland. If he does end up going for it, maybe the threat of an aggressive Panther play here might actually cause him to be less eager about going for the M4C Sherman here. No guarantee, but there's a small possibility he might try and go for something else. He's calling another Duska here, interestingly enough. Not more armor, despite going for Lend-Lease and, you know, not having tagged up, and well, really only having sort of the M4C Sherman sort of direct, sort of bigger armored threat versus the Panther. Panther Grenadiers on the way there for fdas. I think that's a really good choice here. Panther engaging targets left and right there. Shots bouncing off the 80mm of sloped armour. The H-6 would have had a max range, for example. In the actual war, pretty low chance of penetrating that. There you go, one penetrating hit there. Gets a returning hit there with its high velocity and firing the gun. Second shot bouncing there again. Panzer Grenadier there arriving. Hazuki still not going for the M4C Sherman. Again, I think the Panther there is actually causing him some mental grief there. He's not sure how he wants to react to it. It is a sufficient threat enough there for Hazuki that again it's causing him to always go for what most players would have just gone. They just spam this, but with the Panther out, he might not be quite keen on that. Quick strafe there from the Luftwaffe. Support here of the Federal Army is clearly well supported. Fuel drops, air support as it pushes forwards here against the Russians. We're taking quite a few hits there from the F-6. Plus PTS rifles they're getting hits out, down to half health here. Still no armor, no tech up. Again, it seems like it's kind of caused Hazuki's mental gears to sort of just grind to a halt there. Sort of a holding pattern, if you will. There we go, wipe the conscripts even. Wow, that Panther must really be causing him some serious trouble. We got another machine gun bung here from fdas. I mean, overall, its sort of defensive play is rather sort of solid. He's actually making most use of the Wehrmacht's sort of defensive elements than most players would actually go for, which is working out surprisingly well. We could go for another Panther soon, which would be quite effective. We could also aim for Sturmpanzer, which could also work out. As for Hazuki, again, there's this, things aren't quite happening the way you figure they would. Close fixing on that Panther. But yeah, I mean, most Wehrmacht players, again, won't be able to get out like a 16-17 minute Panther. It's really difficult to get out that soon. Unless, again, you choose a drop that allows you to rush it out using a fuel drop. Or you go for sort of fuel caches sufficiently early enough to give sort of a similar fuel boost. The thing is, though, to get that amount of fuel there, you need to at least for one fuel cache, which again costs about the same thing, though, have it going for, I think, over 10 minutes. I mean, you really need to get down early to get the same effect as getting just one fuel drop. So in that regard, fuel drops tend to be sort of just better overall investments, because sure, again, longer term, you know, a fuel cache is going to be able to give you more, but it's just, that gives you more now. That also has an advantage, in particular for trying to rush out a Panther. In fact, he's got the fuel now for a second Panther. I mean, if you get out a second Panther now, that would be pretty devastating. But we do see again, the response ultimately from Hazuki is he does take up. He does aim for the Mechanized Armor Company. He doesn't just rely on the Emphasis German. And that Panther might actually have something to do with it. Interestingly enough. I mean, you think for most players, he'd just, you know, throw enough Emphasis Germans to try and kill it. But for Hazuki, he's clearly not confident in the Emphasis Germans' fighting capabilities to actually challenge the Panther. So he's able to damage it reasonably well at the moment. Lost the Panther Grenadiers, though. That's quite a loss there for fdas. Again, he's suffering too many infantry losses. He needs to be more careful about those. He should probably try and keep his infantry closer to his Panther. There we go. Veteran run for the Panther. Veterans he won. Pack 40 there moving out. Grenadiers reinforcing. Getting ready for the next big push for the Faser line. Another airstrafe in here. Pinning down pretty much all his infantry here, though he can't really follow up on it, so ends up being, I feel, slightly wasted. But there you go, doesn't retrieve the sniper because of it. Oh dear, Panther focus down the T-77 of the F-6, so close way to actually eventually 2 now. And there you go, Hazuki calling in the S-385 to try and counter the Panther. fdas here against shore infantry seems to be setting up for something. It's either the Sturmpanzer here or it is the Panther he's aiming for. Though what he's aiming for is hard to say. We got the infantry down here, though again he could just set up a machine gun bunker to cover that flank, I think, more efficiently. And we got a single grenadier squad here again. His only infantry squad now moving up the eastern flank with a light machine gun. And there you go, does end up going for the Sturmpanzer. He's going to try and blast out Hazuki's troops. This is definitely not your usual Wehrmacht necessarily fight, though. Till he fired there, almost got the T-70 Panther, moves ahead here, goes for the F-6 shoots, gets a good hit there, almost 22 of the F-6, finding it with plenty of experience. PTS is firing, slightly penetrating the armour. Panther needs to be killed with machine guns. Almost 22 there, we got pushed back though. Pushed back. Assault is not quite working out. The lack of infantry isn't helping fdas then, the advance, to be honest. It is not helping him too much. It makes it easier for Hazuki to just drive him off. But there you go, we got the Issue-5 tanks out here for Hazuki. And we've almost got the Sturmpanzer out here. Called the Brumba in the game, but technically that was an allied designation. The Germans themselves had called it the Stupa. A bit like how they called the Sturmgeschütz Stug. Lastly, this with Stupa. Panther there, go gain phase, but he's almost got it knocked out there. Holy moly, I don't think he expected the HU5 there. In this case, able to save the Panther with a small sliver of help, and nonetheless, Vecchi 2 shoots and up. That'll definitely make the Panther a lot more of a threat there. Pack finding the HU5, taking a lot of damage there actually. Thanks to target the weak point. Almost got it there, and Storm Panther moving up here, going aggressively. He gets it, but the HU5 goes down, and that was a pretty poor trait there for Hazuki. I mean, sure he got the machine gun bunker, but that was not worth an HU5. He's also got a ton of munitions so we could lay down mines. He could also just call in a lot of fuel drops himself. He just boost up them, you know, roll in a lot of armor versus fdas. Storm Panther there rolling back. Panther being fixed up, comes there, almost right, but not quite. And there you go, more infantry there for fdas. He's already got one Grenadier squad there, now calling up more Panther Grenadiers. Panther going up the Issue 6. Storm Panther there, keeping his attention occupied. Could get it, he could get it. Almost got it, and there we go. Got the Issue 6 here with the Panther. T-17 hits there from the Pack 40. PTS shots are going through the Panther's armor. Storm Panther rolling back for repairs, and the Panther's also slightly pulling back, or should be pulling back here for repairs. Well, Pioneers running forward. Machine gun there, left behind. And we got air support as well here from fdas and the Luftwaffe. Panther doing that what damage he can, those machine guns. Storm Panther moving up against support though. Realise it is needed at the front despite it's not that good state there at the moment. Hazuki continues to flow a lot of manpower there with crew machine guns while under fire, losing the engineer squad in the process. Panther continues to rake up those kills. Pioneers reinforcing. Panther going to do setting out. So a lot of armor need repairs here for fdas. There are only about also by the way 3 sort of units with Storm Panther force attached, and they're known as Storm Panther Abteilung. So there's about 3 of them. There's several sort of companies that were made from a Storm Panther Abteilung that were sort of split up pretty early on. And later on, they would actually just be sort of attached where they could be needed. You know, for example, some Panzer Division would receive Storm Panther for their Panzer companies, for example. But generally, there's about 3 of those Storm Panther Abteilungs. So there's sort of an early, mid-war version, sort of a late war version, some changes in there to them. As well as a fun fact. Now they should fire there for Hazuki. Still no fuel drops here. And I'm still surprised there's no technical for example getting out the infantry Sherman. But apparently again the Panther is just having that effect on Hazuki. Oh, we lost the gun, it is again. Seems. There you go, another straight from He's almost got the sniper's conscripts being suppressed or pinned down. Pack 40 wiped, if not wrecked. He could also soon go for another Panther if he wanted to. Which could be pretty devastating, particularly again supported by Veteran 2 Panther already, which itself is closing in on Veteran 3 ever slowly. Now he goes for the Panzerwerfer. Makes sense again, his opponent does have a lot of support weapons, so Panther over there could do a lot of damage that way. Second issue fire out there for Hazuki. Hopefully he won't toss that one away similarly silly as the first one, which again got blown up, knocking out a bunker, which again isn't the most frightfully efficient use of the issue fire. Also important to note, I mean, Hazuki isn't really trying to flank out maneuver. He's basically given up the flank at this point. I mean, he's not trying to attack through here and sort of hit his opponent from there, or similarly through here. He's just trying to break through with sheer force through the centre. And that is giving fdas more options as well, I think, for dealing with him. So he's also just taking more to a central approach, though. Oh no. Right next to demo charge. And wiped. Those demo charges. Ugh, I really wish they'd do something about those. They don't make much sense, but there you go. Panzerwerfer out here for fdas. Strong Panther takes an 8 FH 5. Panther almost done. Need to fix that up, and we've got a field on the way here for Hazuki to support versus the fascist tanks.
We have lost a
Pack wiped again. Need to be careful about those anti-tank guns. That's there one of his best ways of dealing with the HF5. But there you go, Panther barrage unleashed. Good 8 rockets of death thrown in the general direction here of Hazuki, but does quite much an impact. Panther goes straight for the issue 5 here. A bit risky, but most of the troops nearby have been surrounded. Thanks to the Panther advice from Martin, not doing direct damage again. It does end up having an effect nonetheless again, thanks to the suppression of it, allowing him to be more aggressive with his Panther. Troops there being slightly hit there with the Storm Panzer, which gains fixes 1, which opens up here for the bunker busting barrage. Try saying that one 3 times fast or 10 times fast. How many times fast you needed to knock it out? But there you go, down to this Storm Panzer. Panther going to hit for the issue 5 again, takes the take there, gaining a bit of experience. Closing a bit to 58 fast. Big going into tank run in here, anti-tank run. No, I think he's calling in from behind on the issue 5. They're having a better chance of catching it, and there we go, catches it with his 30mm cannons, wiping out HazukiWatora's issue 5. A nice surprise strafe there from fdas. Still though, fdas is desperately short on infantry, which is the one thing Hazuki's got plenty of, that ammunition, which he isn't using at all. Definitely something that Hazuki needs to work on, the munitions here. Oh, let's go back to this Panther, get it out of there. Whoopsie. And machine gun covering the theft here of the Pak 40 from the Germans. Bold move there, but Hazuki in this case does work out. Panther there bouncing shots from the field gun, needs to pull back further for repairs. Oh, got the machine gun and the field gun with the Panther feather barrage. I think in this case the machine gun crew was collateral damage. He was aiming for the field gun, but ended up getting a bit extra there for his money. Quick moves in to deal with the field gun there. Very close of actually feeling that Panther. Very close. I mean, a Panther race here for the Wehrmacht. Not exactly something you see very often, to be honest. Not something you see very often from the Wehrmacht. An actual Panther race. Still a lot of munitions here. Really need to utilise, and again, I do think you should try and actually flank fdas. fdas also still very much sharp on the strafing runs there. I mean, he just keeps calling in when we need it, and it just really takes the air out of Hazuki's assault. So there goes Storm Panzer joining in here. And he's going for a bunker busting barrage straight into the centre here of Hazuki's assault, tearing it apart. And his Storm Panzer, in fact, now close to Veterancy 2 even. So it has suffered some damage. The Panther is still awaiting most needed repairs. He needs to focus on one of the tanks at a time and just get them fixed up properly. Third issue to 5 there for Hazuki. Third issue to 5. Still, nothing really happening with the munitions. I was finally laying down some mines here. It took him long enough, though. It took him long enough. And flare trip mines as well. At least we attempted here, but in this case he cancelled it before they could be finished. And we got air reconnaissance. I mean, he's now used almost every ability of this doctrine except the Stuka bombing strike. Otherwise he's used air reconnaissance, supply drop zones, anti-infantry strafes, and the anti-tank strafes. That's actually pretty impressive. So we overall made almost got a full bingo there on the doctrine. Another Panther with a barrel, setting off some mines actually, and almost wiping the snipers as well. Jump Panzer good to go. Panther still desperately awaiting repairs. He can actually go for another one in a matter of seconds. And a lot more mines here from Hazuki. Holy moly, that was a great hit there from the Sturm Panzer on the heavy machine gun crew, almost wiping out the entire unit with a single earth-shattering strike. And there you go, Vetri 2 shoots and as related to the Sturm Panzer now increasing its armor a bit. There you go, shot bounce. He's going to get the Pak 40, I think, and there we go. Takes it out, shattering the crew, almost the Pak 40 as well there. Going to pushing head straight into the Sturm Panzer's line of fire and shoots. Oh, he goes for the Pak 40 there. Ah! Scansion on this case protected it. Damaging the Sturm Panzer, several anti-tank grenades going off there. Shoots again and devastating hit there. Takes out 4 men with a single 152mm shell. Hazuki getting absolutely pummeled into submission. Panther there, awaiting repair still. It's got some fixes up though, so that's good. He can still go for another Panther now. He could easily go for a second Panther. At this point, just really begin hurting Hazuki, who really needs more armor. And again, I'm still surprised allied supply drops have not been utilised at all here by Hazuki. That's, I mean, for someone going for this doctrine, it tends to be sort of one of the prime hallmarks of it. You just use a lot of the munitions, just go for fuel for more tanks faster. Yet Hazuki hasn't gone for it. Again, it can't help but feel this Panther ended up having a much greater psychological effect, even if it had a great impact. I think the psychological effect though would have just been bigger on Hazuki, because I don't think he would have gone for HE5. He would have taken up. He would just gone for a lot of emphasis Shermans. Had fdas just gone for the Polymer Corps, but because he went for the Panther, because he rushed out of Panther, Hazuki just completely shifted gears and went, completely HE5 and just completely, I think, disrupted his strategy, which is quite interesting to note there. Of course, also shows a bit the power there of the unexpected. But also just really good use of the doctrine as well on top of that. There we go, veteran feeling the Panther. It's an ace now. Look at this. I'm a Hauptmann now. No more Lieutenant Jürgen now. It's Hauptmann Jürgen. Yeah. Bit more impressive as the ladies too. Yeah. Said our good Hauptmann. Anyways, we got here the Panther out there for fdas. Second one out. Panther taking off damage of Nation 5. Still need to be careful with it. It can still reasonably easily penetrate the Panther's frontal armor. There you go, Sturmpanzer lands a staggering blow there. Almost wiping heavy machine gun there. 38 kills on the Sturmpanzer, and he gets the Dushka. Really good use of the Sturmpanzer. I mean, overall, really good use of the Tier 4 by fdas. It's rarely good seeing use of them. That tier, and there you go. Panther number 2 going for there you go. Sturmpanzer lands another mind-numbing hit there, the conscript. She's just taking out so many of them. That thing is a monster. An absolute menace. "44 kills. That thing's definitely been worth its price tag. Almost swapping more units there. Panther flying down as well. Oh, got the conscript. Engineers being suppressed. Snipers almost taken out as well here. Panther getting off some hits there, forcing back the snipers. Hazuki is in a deliriously bad state. He really should just air supply dropping. And yeah, I think at this point, just try and call in the infantry German and try to at least that way challenge the infantry a bit more and try maybe outmaneuvering fdas. Because it's clearly wiped another country sport here. 49 kills in the Sturmpanzer. He's almost gotten that one to ace level as well. An ace Sturmpanzer 4. How often do you see those? That's about as rare as a veteran G5 King Tiger.
Stuka strafe run available.
Just use your resources more efficiently, Hazuki. There you go, T-34. He doesn't even go for the emphasis Sherman. I think the Panthers have broken Hazuki. Just the sheer shock of Wehrmacht player going for them has just left Hazuki semi-catatonic. Just can't quite, comprehend it. He went for Panthers. How can this be? Stuff Gazette, they wouldn't. I don't know what to do. Yeah, strategically catatonic. It's pretty much the term here. Oh dear. I mean, he's going for another HE5 now. He's clearly just adrift a bit there versus fdas. It's AC just wreaking havoc. Air support, call in there. He's really trying to get that sniper. He's got 2 Panthers. One of them again an ace. He's got a Sturmpanzer with almost 50 kills. Almost reaching to 3. And again, he's just making such viciously good use of the doctrine. And everyone's just playing well. I mean, this is some rare level of Wehrmacht play, to be honest. Rare level of Wehrmacht play. Got the lone HE5 they're moving ahead.
We have a new Su-85 to deploy.
Second HE5 they're arriving for not fdas, but Hazuki. More bunkers here for fdas. Whoa. Yep. Mines down here. Got the HE5 out here for Hazuki.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Then he's going to fire from the penal troopers. 3 kills again. I can't help but feel in this case the penal troopers getting P-traces was a mistake there by Hazuki. Good kick in this case in that match in favour. There you go. Didn't down. Get too close here. Oh, it's going to must be hit there. There we go. Other side. No, didn't go up. There was just debris flying. There goes jump and shoots. Almost right them. More hits on the Panther. One Panther down to half health. Still 24 kills. True on the other one. 50 kills for the Sturmpanzer. Both Panthers pulling back here for needed repair. Stuske held up behind some sandbags alongside the machine gun bunker. fdas is taking no chance. He's bleeding out Hazuki here like a stuck pig.
We are ready for action.
fdas, the butcher of Kharkov. So it's got 2 tank destroyers versus 2 Panther Sturmpanzer, Panther and a bunch of infantry, plus machine guns. And victory points are going up fast here for Hazuki.
Engineers ready for assignment.
Panther there, there's a Duska, quick bomb grenade. Oh, almost rightly Panther following up with a barrage here. Wasn't needed even. But clearly fdas leaves nothing to chance here. Leaves nothing to chance.
The pioneers has arrived. Sniper standing by.
Almost got his ace Panther ready. Panther Grenadier getting sniped here. T-34, again, no attempt at going for the emphasis Shermans for Hazuki. Again, it's like he doesn't know he's gone for Lend-Lease. It's like he doesn't even know he's gone for Lend-Lease. Need to retreat the Panzer Grenadiers quickly. Oh! Got the Panthers going ahead here. Sturmpanzer moving up as well. They're going to go for the issue 5s here. Engaging them. Shots going in there. Oh, it's air reconnaissance here. Sniper push back. Panther being focused down it. No, satchel charge. Mine hits. Oh, Panther there taking a lot of damage. Sturmpanzer following up here, providing covering fire. Re-exposed to the P-traces of the penal troops. Oh, they're heavily damaged to the Panther. They've got veterans one, the other one. Penal troops, they're getting shattered by the Sturmpanzer. Very close. Veteran 3 here. Panther, veteran 3 going about here. Panther needs to pull back. HU5 there. Almost veteran 3 itself. Sturmpanzer goes on to the demo charge. Panther flanking the HU5. Penal troops going after the other Panther. He's going to hit into the mine. Oh, it's barely. Penal troops going up there. Going to try and assassin charge again. The Panther's main gun is out. Veteran feeling the issue 5. Needs to get careful here. Sturmpanzer gets past the demo charge safely. And Panther gets the issue 5. We go the T-34 moving in here. He's got nothing else to deal with it. Except sheer bravado. There you go, T-34 flanking, hitting the explosive of the Panther. Good work there by Hazuki. Panther just been trying to get away here. Sturmpanzer moving in. Oh, he's going to hit the mine. The Panther ace goes down to a mine.
Supply lines have been cut.
Another Panther on the way for fdas. 12 points to left for Hazuki. I think it's safe to say this is GG. Almost 50 match Sturmpanzer. Almost, but not quite. One hell of a last charge here. Could have performed with a bit better support there, but overall that was pretty brutal. And there we go, GG, game over. A brutal spectacle of a fight here between fdas and Hazuki on the road to Kharkov. We saw Panther rushes, we saw veteran 3 Panthers, almost veteran 3 Sturmpanzers. We saw one hell of an solid defense here in the early game over position. It really frustrating Hazuki. We saw a lot of blood being spilled, and we saw a player apparently completely thrown off his game by a Wehrmacht player rushing out his Panther and apparently forgetting he'd gone for Lend-Lease at a certain point. Imagine again if he'd rushed out there for his shown with that engagement, he probably could have had a chance of slightly winning that, but again, he went for the T-34. Anyways, I mean, well played for Hazuki, but again, he was apparently so shocked he didn't know what to do with the Panther there. So overall, very well played by fdas. Again, almost full bingo on the doctrine. Really solid, outstanding play there. Outstanding play. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. Also, a big thanks to Jesus for donating to the Propagandacast and supporting it. Most appreciated, as of course that allows me to keep doing what I do. So of course you can feel free to consider doing it as well. Links in the video description. This is Imperial Dancing. Cheers. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow for another signing episode. Bye.